Hey everybody, Joe here with I guess what has been a long time coming, another UMB Plays, and this time around I'm actually going to play an adventure game, just sort of based on a Twitter conversation that happened around the Star Trek adventure games. I've never done an adventure game on one of these things before because personally I think a lot of other people namely trolls and other folks in the adventure game roundtable effort, if we want to call it that, do these things a lot better than I do. But that said, these games are sort of near and dear to my heart, so we sort of figured why not give them a whirl and see how a UMB Plays goes on an adventure game. I'm going to try and not what's it called? A walkthrough. Sorry, I'm quite tired. But I know there's one or two missions where there's some really persnickety puzzles. I may reference something, but let's try. I should remember a lot of this. I really enjoy Star Trek 25th anniversary. I think that's what I'm going to start with. I may go on to Judgment Rights, but we'll definitely play through 25th anniversary, which is a quicker game. That's for sure. So let's get rolling. I got it all set up. I got the MT32 cam going. And Star Trek, boom, interplay. Yes, and now, unfortunately, we have to wait a little bit for the game to download the update or whatever you call it, the sound patches and all that noise into the MT30. So it does take a little bit of time to start. But for the sound, here we go. Beautiful.
Space.
And this is the
final frontier.
Enhanced CD-ROM edition.
These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise.
So we do have the full
to explore strange new worlds,
audio cast here of the original series
and new civilizations. To boldly go where no man has gone before.
Yes. Yes, Star Trek 25th Anniversary Enhanced CD-ROM. So the nice thing about this is the whole cast is here, and many of them are no longer with us. So this is some nice extra stuff that we've got. Michael A. Stackpole, I love reading his stuff. I think some of the writing done by great sci-fi author Michael A. Stackpole. Sweet. All right. So we begin with the first episode.
Demon World.
Though the Enterprise's primary mission is peaceful exploration, the galaxy holds many surprises. To be prepared, we are conducting a mock battle with the USS Republic.
Works for me.
Captain Patterson reports the Republic is in position and ready to begin, Captain.
The Republic is arming weapons and raising shields. I suggest we do the same, Captain.
Yes, sir.
Raising shields.
Arming weapons.
Weapons. Oop, there we go. Let's pull that in. I slowed down a little. Where are you, Republic? There you are. I actually like the ship combat in this game. Those torpedoes are really slow.
Target analysis on.
Around. Oh, get over here. Slow down a little more. I'll turn a bit tighter.
Computer estimates the Republic is crippled, Captain.
Captain Patterson extends his congratulations, sir.
You are damn right.
Shields and disarming weapons.
Message coming in from Starfleet.
On screen, Lieutenant.
Jim, the Enterprise is ordered to travel to Pollux 5. The natives report that alien life forms have been attacking the settlers near a mine at Mount Idle. You are to report to the High Prelate of the colony. The settlers are members of the Acolytes of the Stars sect. The description of the attackers vary, but all say that the attackers resemble creatures from many Earth religions known as demons.
Interesting.
Starfleet wants you to determine the nature of these creatures and to resolve the situation without bringing harm to the colonists. Starfleet out.
Well, that's the trick, isn't it? Okay, so all right, so there I do see the speed contraption. Normal view, full screen view. Okay, so if I hit tab.
I advise referring to the star map and setting a course for the Pollux system, sir.
All right, so astrogation is Chekhov. Yes. Okay, so now copy protection. So I do have this map. So I did get this off of GOG, and they do show us stuff. So here is the star map. Pollux is number. Where is Pollux? P. Okay, number 19. Number 9. This guy. Right over here. Which on the... Alright, so let's make that go away. So number 19. This the second quadrant. Whoop. I'm thinking it's that guy right there.
We have arrived at Pollux 5.
Yay! Oop. Okay, so Sulu, orbit,
Entering standard orbit.
works for me.
Pollux 5 has recently emerged from an ice age, sir. It's spring at the moment, cool but tolerable. Sensors indicate previously documented flora and fauna. Nothing unusual.
Good to know. Nope, that's not helpful either. I think we're good.
Message from High Prelate Robert Angiven, sir.
Welcome, Enterprise. The High Prelate awaits you. Please, beam down and meet with him.
Ah, there we go. Save our game.
Save new game.
Okay, so make sure I actually saved that.
No game saved.
That would have been...
Save new game.
Did that actually work? There we go. Okay. So, let's beam down to the planet.
Spock, come with me. Mr. Scott, you have the con.
You sure do. And Red Shirt. Captain Red Shirt.
This is so much better, gentlefolk. We are honored at your presence and hope you will find peace here in our haven.
Havens are always a little...
Captain, the flora on this planet is very interesting. I wonder how useful it may be for medicinal purposes.
That's a good question. Ah, yes, okay. What's that? Oop.
High Prelate Angiven waits patiently for you to decide what you will do next.
I'm Captain James T. Kirk of the USS Enterprise. We have received word that alien life forms are creating problems at your mining facilities at Idle Mountain. Tell me more. Most High Prelate Angiven, I am honored to meet you. I consider it my divine duty to begin seeing ghosts and boogeymen.
I like
Captain
this one.
James T. Kirk of the U.S.
Certainly, Captain Kirk. Not aliens per se. We have encountered what we believe are demons at Idle Mountain. Creatures surely emerging from the very gates of hell. Our God would not test us thus without reason. So we believe your might and insight are our God's method to help us discover what is going on.
Aside from seeing demons, has any hard data been collected? Any evidence I could see? Demons, gates of hell. This is the 23rd. Aside from seeing demons,
Yeah, let's
has any
be
hard data been
diplomatic.
collected? Any evidence?
A skeptic would consider everything merely anecdotal or unproven. My people will gladly tell you their own stories, so you need not hear it secondhand through me.
What can you tell me about the mine itself? You're wasting the time of a starship. What can you
So
tell me
mean.
about the mine itself?
The area is exceptionally stable tectonically, and easy for our machinery to work in, praise God. We've mined for hafnium and a variety of useful trace elements. The deeper we dig, however, the more anomalous the variety of minerals seems to be. Our Ignatiate brother Stephen has his own theories about why this might be. Either way, the anomalies inspired Brother Canbury to conduct studies inside the mine. Yesterday, he reported discovering a strange door. A gate to hell, sure.
Hell.
For the demons caused a cave-in immediately. Canbury was trapped, unconscious, and the demons prevent us from rescuing him. We can only hope he is still alive. Thank you for your courtesy, Kirk. May you receive the guidance and protection of our God as you complete this divine mission.
One Starfleet issue science tricorder.
In the back. Ah.
There's nothing there requiring...
Okay.
Nothing to report, Captain.
Okay. Here. See the folk.
He is too busy consoling the wounded man. He is too busy consoling the wounded man.
I am worried about Brother Chubb. Can you examine him, Doctor?
Why, sure.
Jim, this man has suffered severe physical injuries to his head and arm. The wounds have been adequately cared for. However, he has developed a Nugarian infection. If not treated swiftly, the effects can be fatal. The infection can normally be treated with hypoditoxin, but there's none on the Enterprise.
I may be of some assistance. The Lorexian berry grows near the mouth of the cave. If I could acquire it, I would be able to synthesize the hypoditoxin from the berry. Unfortunately, the demons prevent us from approaching the cave entrance. Perhaps you could retrieve it for me.
Ooh, a fetch quest.
He is too busy consoling the wounded man. Boxes of supplies and mining equipment litter the floor.
Scan those.
I detect various pieces of mining equipment, but nothing of note. I detect various pieces of mining.
Okay.
I detect various pieces of...
Okay, well, we got one fetch quest. Go next door. I think this is that dude's lab, but hey, let's go check. Hey, walk.
An antiquated molecular synthesizer sits in the corner. A glass-fronted display of mineral specimens, including a meteorite, a few fossil shells, the skull of a cat-sized alien animal, and a very encrusted twist of metal. A multi-purpose workspace with fine, well-worn tools and equipment close at hand. An old-fashioned computer. It appears to have some type of simulation running.
A vintage 801286 of the mid-21st century. It is a fine museum piece. I read a collection of small items of no evident value. I would characterize this as a small museum display, Captain.
Sure.
There's nothing there requiring a ship's...
Okay. Okay.
You see a small explosion, and the Klingon's hand falls to the ground with a dull thud.
Okay, he ain't dead.
This is not a Klingon, Captain. Not a real one. It is an organic construct, an android-like robot. It looks like a Klingon, but the appearance is entirely superficial. There is something different about this particular construct. Come here, Captain. Look at the hand. It seems to have been separated from the body. There's a wiring circuit in the middle of the palm.
Something we should take, because this isn't...
Captain, we registered phaser fire and an unknown energy beam. Is everyone okay?
We're fine. Did you register any disruptor fire?
No, Captain. Why? Are there Klingons down there?
No, just an idea. Kirk out.
Fascinating. I begin to suspect that we have stumbled upon something that the colonists would never have uncovered.
Because they don't have
What is it,
phasers.
Spock?
I wish to gather further data before making a definite conclusion, Captain.
You take the Klingon's detached hand. You fail to obtain anything. These are very beautiful Doctus cattails. These Brandzite pods add a nice touch to the local flora.
Pick them up.
You fail to obtain anything. You fail to obtain... Mount Idle rises above you. You see the mine entrance ahead. Various types of berries grow amongst the bushes.
This is Star Trek. You scan everything.
These seem to be Loraxian berries, Captain. They have several medicinal uses, but Dr. McCoy would know more.
Jim, these are the berries we need to synthesize the hypodetoxin. We must get these to Brother Stephen quickly.
You have retrieved a sample of berries.
The time is any to save.
Save new game.
2. He's still in here. Come on, Brother Stephen.
Nothing happens. Nothing happens.
Jim, these need to be processed first.
So we'll process them. Didn't think we had to do all of them. Starfleet fix... Oh, there he is.
The settings on the Ardak 4 have already been adjusted. Simply place the berry in the machine and the hypoditoxin will be synthesized.
The machine synthesizes a quantity of hypoditoxin.
We've got to get this to Brother Chubb as quickly as possible, Jim.
Okay, let's go. Come, Brother Chubb.
Thank you. You're most kind.
That was quick. Do you now?
I headed up the party that sought to rescue Brother Kandri. Without warning, the demons appeared and attacked us as we approached the mine.
Can you tell us what they look like?
Like the demons that have plagued devout folk since before our people left the earth. Huge, muscular demons with ruddy skin. Truly the manifestation of evil, with bat wings, horns and talons and a pointed tail. God preserve us all. One tore open my arm and I surely would have perished, but for my companions who bore me back down the mountain.
The demons didn't follow you?
No.
I am Brother Griznash. I went up the mountainside in solitary prayer, seeking to face my fears. Indeed, I found them. A bellowing Krognik demon with sharp teeth and a long snout descended upon me in a rush of wind.
Captain, a Krognik demon has a decidedly wolfish appearance. Brother Grisnash, is this not the traditional shape of the Evil One and his minions among Tellarites?
It is.
I believe this may be significant, Captain.
Take the shape of whatever.
Brother Kandre was, or is, my partner. I was on the communications link when the demons caused the rockfall and silenced him. He said he'd found a strange door with devilish writing. Truly, he came upon the gate of hell itself.
I am Brother Stephen, an Ignatiate following the holy teachings with mind and soul alike. I believe the anomalous mineral readings in combination with evidence of ancient disturbances in this otherwise highly stable geologic location indicates previous habitation of the region eons ago.
Why, Spock, you two should get along fine. He sounds just like you.
I would be equally honored to discuss medicine with you, Doctor, as science with your Vulcan associate. Let me continue. I believe our God made humans, aliens, and demons all. If I could get a real demon into my study, I would bless our God for the opportunity, as I thank him for everything in this life.
You tread close to unholy knowledge, Brother Stephen.
I appreciate your prayers, Brother Roberts. Captain, if you and your people go up the mountain, I hope afterward you will visit me in my study, which is next door. I'm too old to make the trek myself, but I'm eager for knowledge. In return, I will offer you what insights our God grants these old eyes.
Okay, I probably should have talked to him before, but that usual we will save.
Save new game.
Okay, so let's go a little further. Good old dead Klingons, so hopefully that's as far. Okay, let's go in.
Captain, there are several weak points in the cave-in's structure. Careful use of our phasers from the top down should be able to clear it.
Okay, so now I think if I do this wrong, my red shirt dies.
Assume firing positions.
I guess we'll see. We scanned it, so that should be helpful.
There is no apparent effect.
Captain, this course of action is ineffectual.
This man is badly hurt and suffering from shock and exposure as well.
Let's fix him up.
It was a near thing, but he'll live.
Yay!
Oh, thank you, kind souls, for saving my life. Let me rest here for a little before returning to report this miracle to Prelate Angiven.
A large metallic door is set in the structure. This looks like some of the hand security panels on the Enterprise. You fail to obtain anything. You fail to obtain anything. You fail to obtain anything.
Use.
Sir, it may be dangerous. Let me try.
Oh God. No, no, no. Stop, stop, stop. He's gonna die.
I think I was shocked, sir.
Oh, okay. Well, that's better than nothing. Whew. I don't know why I'm so about killing my red shirt. What if... Who's this?
The fit is perfect, but something seems to be shorting out.
Nothing to report, Captain.
Maybe we gotta fix it. I do remember this first mission being fairly simple. We have a little workshop. Use. Over here.
Mr. Spock, see what you can do about that hand.
Spock will fix it.
This machinery is delicate, but I have managed to repair the circuitry.
Okay. Let's go back. No way, this is good. This is sort of like a tutorial mission. Like, the puzzles are fairly straightforward. It teaches you the mechanics. If you do the wrong thing, your red shirt dies. Like, I think if they hadn't scanned those rocks and said, you know, shoot them from the top down, I think that first rock would have killed him, if I remember right. Let's try again.
The hand circuitry triggers a connection and the door opens.
Oh, Gabriel opens the door. Every adventure game should have, what's her name? Ooh. As the narrator, what is this all about?
It appears to be an abstract piece of alien art.
Disagree.
Many alien machines fill the room.
This seems like a tricorder situation.
Fascinating, Captain. It is a diagram of a lunar eclipse of this planet. See how the red sphere, the moon, is casting a shadow on the blue sphere, Pollux 5. This must be a very old piece of work, because this planet's moon was destroyed thousands of years ago. The machinery is waiting for the gravitational pull of another eclipse to activate it, an eclipse that will never come. And one other thing, Captain. This may also be a diagram showing the proper settings on that control panel. This control panel is a manual override for the alien life support equipment. This alien construction takes readings of mental activity. It also activates manufacturing equipment related to security and includes a short-distance transportation device. This alien construction takes...
Nothing happens.
Anything else here? I feel like we need to disable that. Shoot it.
Jim, you should relax a little more.
Captain, the consequences of such actions may be catastrophic. Logically, the machinery is sustaining some type of life in suspended animation. If we can reactivate the machines, then we may be able to meet its creators.
I wonder who or what.
Fascinating, Captain. The machinery is waiting for the gravitational...
Nothing happens.
This alien...
I know. Go talk to that dude, because it looked like there was a moon simulation running in here.
I never dreamed that Starfleet would be interested in my discoveries, Captain. But our God often surprises us. I never dreamed...
Mr. Spock, see what you can dig up from that old-fashioned computer terminal.
1286.
Captain, this appears to be a marvel of the Earth. Notice how it models a proper situation for a total eclipse.
I never dreamed that...
Mr. Spock, see what you can dig up from...
Captain, this appears to... A vintage 801286 of the mid-21st century. It is a fine museum piece.
You are interested in my little museum of curiosities?
Looks like a pile of junk if you ask me. Yes, tell us about these things. Where did you find all this? Looks like a pile of junk. Yes, tell us about these things.
I enjoy talking about these treasures. Shall I go into mineral specimens, meteorite, fossil shells, skull of a small twist of metal?
This one.
This chunk of rock is a greatly weathered example of a vanadium tungsten alloy, which doesn't occur naturally. It is my best evidence that the area was previously inhabited. Shall I go into mineral specimens? True curiosities, nothing more. Shall I go in mineral specimen? Meteorite. I believe this is evidence of the cataclysm which destroyed the moon of Pollux 5 eons past. I've constructed a theoretical model based on analysis of the planet's rings of what things might have been like. I think that the moon, like Earth's moon, would have made a total eclipse of the sun possible. I would have liked to have seen that. For conditions making a perfect total eclipse are rare in the universe. Our God creates great wonders. Shall I go into mineral specimen, meteor fossil shells, one of the oldest forms I've seen on... Shall I go in mineral meteor fossil skull, twist of skull, the skull of a modern Silati, the largest creature native to this planet, about the size of a house cat from Earth.
Kitty.
The Salatis combine a rather insectoid pattern with four-legged reptilian form, including praying mantis-like forelimbs.
Gross.
Shall I go into minerals, skull, twist, or would you rather move on minerals, or would you rather... Very well. I can't imagine why, but if you...
I feel like I should be able to short out that, like, security system thing. Yeah, come on. They're very precise about that.
You fit the key into the slot, but you cannot find a way to turn it.
E.
This alien construction takes readings of mental...
An old corroded twist of metal.
Back and forth here. I wonder if I can, like, clean it up. Come on.
You tinker with it, but do nothing significant. The glass case is locked.
You are interested in my little...
Looks like a pile of junk if you ask. Where did you find all this?
Here and there. Much of it was brought to me by others exploring widely.
Looks like a pile of junk if you ask. Yes, tell us about these.
I enjoy... Shall I go in mineral, or would you rather... Very well.
ask him about it. Let's just take it.
The brain case of a small creature looking... Pretty rock specimens. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Nothing happens.
Let's see, I don't think there's anything else to do here. This was just information.
Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Nothing happens.
Okay. Where are they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 or 7 screens, this whole planet?
Facadian moss grows on the cave wall.
There's nothing there requiring...
The Facadine moss extracts nourishment from hafnium, Captain. Gindorian ferns are regarded as an intergalactic weed, Captain. Gindorian fern...
Okay. But Spock knows all about botany.
Nothing happens. Nothing happens.
Yeah, I know there's something to do.
Nothing happens. Nothing happens. He looks at you with a puzzled expression. You fit the key into the slot, but you cannot find a way to turn it. Nothing happens.
I want Spock to...
Nothing happens.
I know nothing happened.
Nothing happens.
Welcome to our home. Thank you for repairing our somnambutron.
Stop. You're trespassing on Federation territory.
Not quite.
I welcome you on behalf of the United Federation of Planets. Who are you? Where you come from? We did fix your machine. Can we write the repair bill off against rent on this land? Stop.
Dick.
You're trespassing. I welcome you on behalf of the United Federation of...
We call ourselves Nowians. Thousands of years ago, we saw that meteor impacts were going to cause an ice age. We created this huge underground shelter to preserve our race, keeping us in suspended animation until the planet had recovered. We programmed the machinery to revive us at the next eclipse, but we did not count on the destruction of our moon.
Oh, that's not great.
Some advanced civilization. Perhaps you can tell us about the demons. some advanced civilization. Perhaps you can tell us about the demons.
The demons, as you call them, are created by a machine designed to keep intruders away from our sleep chambers. It pulls from the minds of any approaching creature their most feared enemy and produces replicas to scare them away. For you and your crew, it was Klingons. For the Tellarites, a wolf demon. And for the other humans, a demon from their religion. On behalf of my people, thank you for waking us. I will turn off the machinery which creates our guardians, so that they no longer bedevil those with whom we now share our home. Oh, woe! Alas! The key is missing. I can do nothing. Even we will suffer the attacks of our own guardians unless the key can be found. I implore you, if you can help, please do so.
Well, that thing seemed to be a key. I was trying to figure.
Jim, think about that skull we picked up from Brother Stephen. Now look at this alien. See the resemblance?
Oh.
You found the key. I can now turn off the machinery creating our guardians, and no more sentience shall be at risk. Surely the Holy One smiles upon us all. I have no way to thank you, Captain, but please carry this request from my people to yours. We have much ancient knowledge we can share, and we would like to join your Federation. Go in peace.
I will be glad to accept your application to the Federation. We shall have a diplomatic envoy sent to make the final arrangements.
We look forward to meeting them. We also look forward to having discourse with the colonists. Farewell. May the Holy One bless you.
Live long and prosper.
Kirk to Enterprise. Beam us up, Mr. Scott.
I guess that means I did it. And now we get to have a nice little jovial banter at the end of the adventure.
Message from Starfleet.
On screen, Lieutenant.
We have read your report on the problems at Pollux 5 and evaluate your performance at 97%. You and your crew received 3 commendation points. The top brass at Starfleet are impressed. Outstanding work, Jim.
Yay!
I might have known there weren't any demons.
We all have demons of our own, Bones. The ones we can't confront are often the hardest to deal with.
These demons were based on fear, Captain. A human failing.
Yeah.
I don't know, Spock. Everything that I've ever read about demons describes them as having pointy ears.
Wah, wah. All right, so mission 1 complete.
Hijack.
Message from Starfleet, Captain.
On screen, Lieutenant.
The USS Enterprise is to report immediately to Beta Myamid. The USS Masada has failed to report as scheduled. Determine nature of delay and take whatever measures are necessary.
Set course for Beta Myamid, sir.
Okay, so I think that will do for now. And we will set course for Beta Myamid to engage in Hijacked next time. Bye. Well, for game. And then we'll bye-bye.
Save new game.
Sure that actually saved. I don't trust it for some reason. Okay. Well, that is that. Thanks, everyone, and I will see you next time for Mission 2, Hijacked.